Let's hunt a box of nickels today and hope for some more key dates. Hey everybody, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure, and since that last Wells Fargo nickel box from my bank box battle series was so good, I went back to the Wells Fargo bank the next day and grabbed this nickel box. It's been sitting in my room for about a week, not quite, and I'm hoping it's very similar to that last box where we got a couple of 50s, a whole bunch of 39s, a couple of silver war nickels, you name it. Doesn't look the greatest on top. I don't see any great enders. I don't even see a whole bunch of Old Jeffersons. But you know what? We don't know what's on the other side and we don't know what's inside. That being said, hoping that it gives me the same type of results as the last box, maybe a key date. We're off to a fast start. We're only on roll number 4. I've only found a 53 toasty Philadelphia minted nickel, but fourth roll in, we've got a toasty buffalo. It does have a date though. I think it says 36D. It's hard to see if there's all the legs, but this is a 1936. I believe that's a 36. Yeah, 1936, and I think it has all its legs. Remember, 36D, there's 3.5 legs. There's a variety known as 3.5 legs. The 37D, you're looking for the 3-legged. But the 36D does have a 3.5 leg, and this just could be pretty damaged. I'm going to look at it under the microscope. We'll bring it back in to see if we can get a better look. Obviously, this is the 3rd and 4th leg down here, as you can see. And if I slide this over a little bit, the first 2 legs would be here and here. Now there's always going to be a hoof mark even on the 3.5 legs. And even on the 3-leg version, there's always going to be a hoof mark. It's this leg right here you're looking at to see if it's weak. It looks like it's a pretty strong strike. It's just discolored. I'm going to try to just rub it away with a little bit of cleaning soap, only because it's already trashed and I just want to validate that that leg is pronounced enough. I believe it is. It looks like it may be, but I'm going to double check and I'll bring it back in. So here's another look at it. I can't clean it anymore unless I really try to scrub the heck out of it, and I'm not going to do that. There's really no reason to. You can see this second leg is really pronounced. Now, the first leg is always a little softer. It's because it's behind in the background, obviously, when they put the image on. This is the top of the hoof, just like right here. So that's the bottom of the hoof. You can see kind of the leg here, but it is light. But with the damage on this coin, there's no way to validate that it was a weak strike there anyway. So at the end of the day, despite that it looks like it could be a 3.5 leg, the condition of the coin would warrant that this is pretty much not a 3.5 leg, although you can only see 3 legs in this shot, which is why it brought my attention to it. Again, it could be. We'll never know. It's too damaged. And the picture that you want to look for is right there. You can see the 3.5 leg. It does have a light strike on the leg. So it doesn't expect it to be omitted completely. But, man, we won't know. We won't know. You can clearly see, though, one last look, how defined the other legs are. 1, 2, and 3. And that one is really weak. Ah, that would have been nice if it was in better condition and I could validate that it was a 3.5 leg 1936D. But I'm still pretty happy. We got a buffalo in the box in the 4th roll. Let's find more. Holy cow, guys. Very next roll. Another buffalo. Oh, there's no date. I don't believe. Oh, nope, I can get a date. I think that's 1925 or 23. Looks like 1923. And another Denver Mint. No, an S Mint. 1923S. I know the 21S, 24S, 26S are semi-keys. I don't know much about the 23S, but let me just validate that under the scope that it's a 23, and we'll take a look at this and see what the mintage is. All right, it is a 23S. Check that under the scope. Obviously, you can tell as well. The 1923S, though, G4 is $8. This is probably about good, so it's probably more like $4 or $5. But either way, man, this piece goes up tremendously in uncirculated condition. We've got a circulated one, but that's 2 Buffalo nickels in the first 5 rolls, both with mint marks. Wow. We are off and running. This could be a herd or a stampede. We can only hope. So I'm on roll number 7. I was just getting ready to open it. It's not open yet, but I bring in because look at this. I just realized something. I've got some rolls that are different in this bank sealed box than the other ones. So that's 2 different rolls. I've never seen a mixed box from a bank sealed box. It's funny, and it's not like they ran out of the paper and they had a new run. They're spread kind of periodically throughout the box. So I don't know if that means anything. This is the first roll I had of one of these types, but that's just something different. Now let's get back to the hunt. We're on roll 22, and the box has been pretty cold. Obviously, we got a couple of Buffalo nickels. I just pulled out kind of a cool-toned 76. Obviously, it's more damaged than toned, but I still like it. Looks like something was covering the front of it. I don't know. Maybe it was caught in a fire. Still really cool. I'm going to pull it out anyway. But I bring you in because 2 50s and 2 Buffaloes. Nothing else in 22 rolls so far until we just got this. I laid this roll out, and boom. I see a war nickel. I could tell by the edge it probably was a war nickel, but I couldn't film while I was on the phone. So I've got it now here in my hand, and it's a 45 Philadelphia. So I guess we'll check it for any reverse doubling and see if it has that, and I'll be right back. I'm not seeing any reverse doubling. At this point, so pretty happy that I got a silver war nickel in the box. Crazy. 5 finds, 2 lowly 50s, 2 Buffaloes, and a silver. I will not take 40s if it's going to keep giving me stuff like that. But let's find some Old Jeffersons as well. Roll 27, we're going to get our first 40s nickel of the box. The 1941 Philadelphia. Roll number 41, and we're going to get another 40s nickel, and it is a 41, chocolate edition. We'll take it. Second non-silver 40s of the box. We are stacking up the 50s now, but still, 2 Buffaloes and a silver. Anything else we get is just icing. So let's get some icing. Very next roll, roll number 42, and look what I see here. 38, kind of oddly toned like it's been in an album. Maybe there's a mint mark. There is not, but it's still in pretty good shape overall. Got a little crud on it, but that's fine. 1938 Philadelphia, early Jefferson. That's another good find. Same roll, a few coins later. A 1947 San Francisco. Well, we finished that box of nickels from Wells Fargo, and you know what? I'm pretty happy overall. A nice amount of 50s, although no 50 or 51. Handful of 40s. Not very many of those. Kind of surprising. But we did squeak out. Philadelphia 1945 silver war nickel. 35% silver. A 1936 D possible 3.5-legged Buffalo. And a 1923 S Buffalo nickel. And I have both these nickels for my book, so I won't need them. But it's always good to get a couple Buffalo nickels in a box. On top of that, we got 6 2009 Ds and something that's more rare than a Buffalo for me. 2009 Philadelphia minted nickel. Toasty, but I've only found like 8 or 9 of these ever. So it's good to see that. Also pulled out this pretty nice 1976. We'll check it against my album one, and then, of course, this toner. Thought I'd see more early Jeffersons because of the buffaloes and the silver right away, but I can't get mad at the finds. 2 buffaloes, a silver in the box. That's a good hunt. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the hunt as well. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.